health was not as good as it was. I had a lot of little aches and issues and things like that. And over time, I wasn't eating properly, things like that. So I knew I needed a change. And at the time, I was weighing almost about the highest I was, I think 200 pounds, but I was averaging about 180 to 190. But I really wasn't feeling as good because I wasn't, just didn't feel right, but I knew I needed to change. And so finally, after my wife talking to me, she was like, hey, you need to go to the doctor. And so that's when I went to the doctor. And after going to the doctor, they said, hey, you're on this path of medication. We want to give me cholesterol medication, diabetes, because that runs in my family. I used to take vitamins. I used to do protein and creatine, all these different things to try to keep healthy and things like that. I learned that they didn't work, So then I kind of understood why, by taking all these products and everything, why my health wasn't as good as it should be. So I realized, I had to make a change. And so then that's when I started my journey. And so I knew I had to lose weight. So I started to work out. But one of the things I knew is I had to rebuild my body also. So I'm a researcher. I like to read. So I was searching the internet, going to different products. I'd read about something. I'd go check it out. Go check it out. And that's when I heard about Organixx. Then the information was there in front of me. And then, the videos. And then fermented, sprouted. Those are words I knew. Natural, no synthetics. Those are the things I was looking for. So then I was curious. So I went to the website and then I looked about it. Okay, so I started reading about the people. As I read a lot about the people and the values of the company and what your company stood for, I really liked that. They actually talked about what was in it. They talked about how it would help me. And then it was real people. I like the videos and stuff like that because they were actually people that I've seen before and the way they talked. And then the company to me was founded on good values. And that's really hard to find. It wasn't about profits. It wasn't about making money. It was more about teaching people about themselves, teaching the people, hey, we have this for you that could help your body, help you get better and things like that. So then I was like, what do I need first? So I needed a vitamin. And so that's why I started out with the vitamin. And so once I got the vitamins, I took it, I started taking, I was like, okay, I liked it, As I started using the vitamins, I was like, okay, let me do the bone broth. Because I was taking bone broth from another company, but I was like, you know what, I like this one. And so I tried your bone broth and I can immediately tell the difference. And I liked the taste and I liked the way it felt. And so immediately I started, people was like, man, you look so chipper in the morning. And I was like, yeah, then I do my essential oil. So then as I learned more about the products and I started using it, I started getting bigger, started bulking up. So I went from 155, I'm around 162. So people started first, they was like, oh, you look skinny. Now they're like, you look good, And I was like, yeah, I do. No. So anyway, as I continued and as I learned more, and that's when I found you came out with the essential oils. And then we learned the healing values of turmeric and myrrh. So then when the Magi complex came out, I was instantly, yes, I gotta have it. So I wanted something I can put drops into my water and I could take it and drink it and use it throughout the day. And so that's where I liked about the Magi complex. So I was like, okay, let me try that out. So as I started using the Magi complex, I also noticed a change in myself too. My energy level and just the way I felt, everything started feeling better, started coming together. So as I've been using the products, I've been buying more. And then that's when I started buying, I bought some iodine. That's one of the next things. And then my wife, she likes the juice. In the mornings, I don't have time to juice, because I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning and turning on my Vitamix, just wouldn't go to cut it. I wake up everybody in the house. And so my wife, I told her about, I wanted to get, something to replace the vegetables and fruit because I like to put all that into a drink. And then that's where, I started getting the organic greens. As soon as I drank it, I was like, man, this is good. So, and what I found out by using it is I didn't have to, sometimes I don't even eat lunch. I can work, and I'll work through lunch, but I'll just, throw some supplement inside of my drink, my organic greens. Sometimes I put a little bit of Magi complex, or if I have a little taste of lemon, I'll throw a little bit of lemon essential oil in there. I'll drink it. But what I noticed is as I started feeling better, I'm feeling more healthy. I get up and I last throughout the day. Because a lot of time, after around lunchtime, if you've been up at 5 o'clock in the morning around lunchtime, if you've been in meetings, everything, you started dragging. Well, as I was taking my supplements and using them, I felt I could go throughout the whole day. And some days I'm working late. My wife will call me, I'm 4:30 still at work when I should have been on the road. And what I like is it doesn't break the bank. I live in San Diego, so the prices are high, cost of living is high. So, and I see that a lot of folks having to make a choice. Do I want to live, be able to drive a car, have a home, or do I want to buy something, a supplement or something that could help my body? And you know, sadly, we have to, and a lot of folks have to make that choice. And what I like about Organixx is you give me that option. I can do both. You know, I don't have to make this choice or that choice. I can actually find the balance and still be able to buy something that will help my body and also help me live longer. And then I could, you know, help others. I've seen what it did for my wife. I see what it's doing for me. And I feel so much better, so much healthier now since I've been using Organixx. You know, and I really truly believe in it, in the product. You know.